Always tracking, always alerting. This is Next Weather.
I'm Next Weather meteorologist Shane Hinton, continuing to keep our eye on the flood threat across South Florida as we head into the back half of your work week. Today, we got almost another 2 inches of rain in Miami, over a ½ inch of rain in Fort Lauderdale, and just shy of ½ inch in Key West. Now, for all these climate sites, that's above average rainfall for today, but we are still trending below average for this time of year in our rainfall in both Miami and Fort Lauderdale. As we head throughout the early evening hours, temperatures will hover between the upper 70s to lower 80s, about a 10 to 20% chance for some isolated showers. Nothing that should be heavy in nature, though. I think that is going to ramp up as we head into both Thursday and Friday afternoons, which is why we will have 2 additional Next Weather alerts. The first of which will start Thursday afternoon, and the second one will be Friday afternoon. This is going to be due to that ongoing flood threat that is really going to favor the afternoon into early evening hours. We've seen several inches of rainfall fall over the same areas throughout this entire work week. So that's why the flood threat is going to be a little bit higher as we head into the next couple of days. Now, I do want to make sure you are getting the timing of these showers and storms, but before we go into the exact timeline, I want to show you which areas will be most heavily impacted or favored for flooding. You'll notice that for today, we had a level 2 out of 4 flood threat for Broward and Miami-Dade metro areas. As we head into Thursday, that area expands further to the west, mostly as you make your way over the Everglades. But the reason I highlight this is that the trend continues to show the flood risk expanding. That's why our Next Weather alerts are going to be in effect. Not everyone in the yellow area is going to see flooding, but it means the ingredients are going to be more likely for flooding to develop. Let's time everything out for you here on the Next Weather rain tracker. The morning should stay mostly quiet, but around 8 or 9 o'clock we could see some isolated to lightly scattered showers and storms in southern Miami-Dade and the upper Keys. As we head toward the middle of the afternoon, that's when things start to get more active. Around 2 o'clock the past couple of days, we've seen a much more active radar. It could be a little bit more isolated to lightly scattered, but by 3, 4, and 5 o'clock, that's when we see that more widespread shower and storm chance move across the area. Make sure you factor in extra time to get to your destinations in the back half of the day, whether we're picking up kids from school or we are heading home from work. Your hourly forecast for tomorrow has us starting in the mid to upper 70s, so a fairly mild start. We'll peak in the lower 90s at around 12 or 1 o'clock, and then those showers and storms will cool us off into the lower 80s by the early evening. Now, today also marks the peak of hurricane season. I am happy to report there's only one area we're monitoring. It has a 20% chance of tropical development. This is a tropical wave just off the west coast of Africa. We are not concerned about this at this time, but we still have 60% left of hurricane season. So just because we're at the peak doesn't mean we're at the middle of hurricane season. The Next Weather team is going to stay on top of each and every tropical update, though, and make sure you're kept in the loop. Next Weather alerts will be for Thursday and Friday, but then that cold front's going to try and push into the area and dry us out a little bit. I do still think we'll compete with some scattered showers and storms on both Saturday and Sunday as afternoon highs drop to the upper 80s.